Welcome back, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer 1745 here with my continuing playthrough of Hearts of Iron 3 with Black Ice 8.52. Okay, I'm glad the viewing numbers are staying fairly high for this series. I'm quite pleased with that because I'm enjoying playing it. And I really, of course, always prefer to make series of games that I enjoy. We want to do that bank for international settlement. That'll give us a boost. I'm moving the Mediterranean fleet, and I'm going to try to see if we can lift off some of those troops. But to tell you what, I'm going to, before I send them on the actual mission in here, I'm going to make sure that I save, because if things go completely wrong, oh, this is what I've been waiting for. If things go completely wrong, which they may have just done so, by, what's happening there with Operation Torch. This is what I was earlier, just to explain little things, moving it mostly in and around here, but moving one of the fleets, and I just got pounded by the Axis, I think mostly Italian. So I've been reluctant to send them up here, and then I've also been sort of waiting for this to happen, which, if it happens now, all these units here are without any organization, so we'll see what we can do. This may be good, this may be bad. We'll see what's going on. Okay, since of course I'm interrupting what I was just doing, we're gonna see how this operation goes. Operation Torch launched. The Allies planned a three-pronged amphibious landing to seize the key ports and airports of Morocco, Algeria simultaneously, targeting Casablanca, Oran, and Algiers. The Western Task Force aimed at Casablanca was comprised of American units, with Major General George Patton in command and Rear Admiral Henry K. Hewitt heading the naval operations. I don't know much about Hewitt at all. Of course, Patton is famous. The Western Task Force consisted of the U.S. 1st Armored Division, the U.S. 3rd and 9th Infantry Divisions, 35,000 troops in all. The Center Task Force aimed at Oran included the 509th Parachute Infantry Division, the 1st Infantry Division, the Big Red One, 1st Armored Division, 18,000 troops in the Eastern Task Force aimed at Algiers, was commanded by Lieutenant General Keith Anderson, consisted of 2 brigades from the British 78th and the U.S. 34th Infantry Division and 2 British Commando units, number 1 and number 6 Commandos, in all a total of 20,000 troops. Yes, we will assist our friends. Operation Torch was the British-American invasion of French North Africa in World War II, starting the African campaign. November 8, 1942, the Soviet Union had pressed the United States and Britain to start operations in Europe and open a second front to pressure the Soviets, while the American commanders favored Operation Sledgehammer, landing in occupied Europe as soon as possible. The British commanders believed that such a course would end in disaster. An attack on French North Africa was proposed instead. Lost this province. Okay, yes. I fully agree with the American viewpoint. At this time period, the Anglo-American armies were not prepared to invade continental Europe. No, it doesn't really. We're going to immediately Oh, why did I even kill that? I should just right here. These we're putting in supply. So we have supply running in through here. And we'll see what we can do with that. Okay. We have the one infantry division there. Cool, this was... Well, let's secure this port. That can only help. Now, of course, when this happened, it was basically, I believe, shortly after. I'm never really good on dates, but the El Alamein attack. So that there was, while this was going on here, they were pushing this way, but we are pushed further, much further ahead at this time. So we will see how this all goes. Hoping the Americans will. Oh, we got more we can research. Yeah, we'll go with logistical warfare. Hopefully we'll gain some before we're slaughtered here. Okay, well, we want to cut your supplies off. And then we'll move up into Vichy, France, where is that the capital of Vichy now, in Tunis? Oh, interesting. Oh, because Germany has now... Ooh, this is interesting. Germany's taken the... what is it? Operation... Oh, God, I forget. Sorry. Germany, you know, all armies, not just Germany, but all armies planned contingency plans like, oops, what if this happens? And... Of course, one of them was an immediate seizure of Vichy, France. What if this happens? Germany had a plan, and basically I've read one account of a, basically I think some SS guys that were in occupied era of France, but down in sort of in the southern part of occupied France, you know, somewhere around here. And they literally, on the day that this happened, walked into the office and everybody, grab your guns, we're going. And it was the clerks, you know, everybody just immediately got themselves kitted out, I mean, in like a moment's notice, and then assembled quickly with all the motor transport that they could get and just raced into Vichy. It was, I'm sure that there were battalions and other sized formations that were combat-oriented formations, but they just literally got all the supply clerks, just anybody and everybody that they could get. They got moving south as fast as possible, and because it was sort of unexpected in the sense of right then it wasn't a long planned out. Like I did say, they had basic, this is we, you know, when I'm saying plans, it was assemble all the forces you could in the area, and here are our targets, you know, secure this government building, secure this French arsenal or base, and secure these ports and secure these ships. I mean, they had those type of plans prepped, but it wasn't a detailed plan like this battalion or this division moves here and this one does there and things like that. It was not in that form of thing. It was just sort of like, well, if we have to occupy it, here are our goals, And then they figured it out from there. Okay, close air support prototypes have advanced. That is very good. We're going to let that go because we've sort of left that one behind. And the other one have we moved too far forward on tank radio communications. Yeah, we've done enough of that. We'll move it over to infantry radio. Be a bit more like the Americans. Get good radios for everybody. Oh, we don't have supplies. Looks like we have fuel. There's some other sort of nonsense here. Okay, diplomatically. They're at war with us. They're in U.S. occupied territory and they're not being allowed to attack out. More nonsense, okay, well, whatever. Now, I want to make sure every one of these is connected to a HQ. Get all the organizational benefit that we can, because we've seen the Vichy units already turned over to Germany here. Not going to assign leaders because it'll push back any organization we've already gained. But anything that will help. Home command, okay, that's within command range. Okay, looks like we got all of these. Let's just see if we can link up. Give some ability to retreat out this way if need be, because the Italians may be showing up soon. And I want to be able to retreat to a port if I can. Still don't know why these guys aren't getting ability to move. Oh, well, now they are. Okay, so we've grayed out on twin engine armament. Okay, well, that's good. Let's improve some of our bombers. We have a lot of those from America now. And Spain's moving troops. Now, they haven't joined the Axis or anything, have they? No, okay, good. Just want to make sure. Okay, they're fighting for that. You guys need to keep moving forward. We're gonna take Tunis as soon as we can. Okay, and we want to get these guys out of here before they become hit by bombers. Yeah, let's send them. Singapore moved the more mobile elements of this Singapore garrison out. Yeah, he can stay. We want them guarding. Singapore as much as we can. I mean Manila. So it's a good supply port for us. We won't deny that to the Japanese. Okay, now, so the Japanese are off here, look like. Let's see if we can build an air base here as well. Oh, this is now ours, is it? Oh, okay, well we just got that in the occupation of former Vichy territories, it looks like. And Italy just got Djibouti. How interesting. Okay. Take out the French garrison there. Vichy garrison. Morocco was, or Madagascar, sorry. Madagascar was an interesting case. I've read an account of the invasion, the British invasion of it. And it was a real invasion. The Vichy there fought. They had some handful of, light tanks, and they fought pretty hard. The British did that well before this time period, mostly to keep the Japanese from potentially occupying it and operating subs, aircraft, whatever, out of the area. You got to remember the French just let them have Indochina, so the Brits were thinking it was quite likely that they would let them have here as well, or there as well. Okay, we need to move you up to there, you back to there. Okay, we've just taken their last supply port. I don't think they're going to get supply through Vichy. Okay, we're going to build that airport. Now let's move these two to the top because we may need them. Try to deal with some of the subs. Okay, so now they've... Oh. What the? Oh, there was a defensive line here. This should not be a zero movement opportunity here. That's very weird. Okay, well. Once we see about rescuing these guys here, we're getting some little bit of organization back. What if we were to attack here? Pull you out, pull you out of the attack to reorganize. They're defending. Okay, secured another port. One in Marrakesh. We've got plenty of fuel. Well, we've given the Soviet Union their second front in Europe, if that's what they really want. Okay, here we go. They're getting in. 4-engine bomber crew layout advanced. That's very good. I'm a little disappointed I can't move further into Tunisia from here. Uh-oh. Didn't even think about these guys. Okay, well, let's use the paras. Get off the plane, head north. Got some other forces over here. These guys, I was thinking about having them go after Cyprus. But we'll use them here instead. And going this way will make it easier to get them into Cyprus. Oh, you can stay garrisoning there. Hold the oil. Okay, we've won out here. Well, medium artillery brigades have advanced. That's... yeah, let's go over that. Okay, you're there, you're good, strong. Now let's see if we head up to Yeah, even if these guys were to organize up, I don't think we're gonna successfully retake. Well, maybe it's the thing to do, but I don't think so. Okay, now I also moved some more these guys in here to support this operation somewhat. There we go. There we go. And as much of this area covered by fighters as we can. What sort of size of fleets are we looking at here? These just anti-submarine. Oh, those are some capital ships. And when we're bombing a cruiser and we're battling fighters, that's why I wanted these. Well, they're out. Commerce rating way out here. Oh, interesting. Okay. Let's go on the offensive here. We'll support them with these guys. I'm going to change my port of destination, I think. We're going to go to here instead. We have better cover here. Good, the Americans are coming in here. That's what I was really sort of hoping for, is once they get some territory, they will send over other assets. These guys are rampaging around. And get into the Mediterranean War in a big way. Japanese have decided kamikaze. How interesting. How early and how interesting. Okay, they didn't do that until sort of desperation times. Naval replenishment. Great. That is one of the things I've been waiting for and hoping for. Because it increases our range considerably. Not that we won't do this some more, we will. You know, I've talked about how difficult that operation is. Amphibious warfare invasion focus. Do I want to do that? One of these tactics. Or is it here, I guess. Yeah, we want to do that. Thought so. See, the Germans are now starting to move into here. We can take out these Vichy. For some reason, I think we're going to do all right. Yes, and we're going to lose that province. Major defeat. Uh-oh, here. Okay. Well, then we're gonna retreat. Here. Here. And I'll stay here. Jungle might be better defensive than a city urban, but I just don't think I have the forces immediately here available to deal with this. I was hoping that my transport would be there by now. No, that isn't them. Where are they? They had a fairly large, not these guys. Okay, you guys need a rest. Very much so. These guys, oh, they're still coming. Moving slow. Got a lot of these guys. These guys are incredibly slow. Yeah, that's why they're not there yet. You know, let's go to here instead. And you guys rush to here because you're going to move at 17 miles an hour instead of 10. So hopefully they'll get there faster. Is that where they were sending them? Sending them to the wrong place, aren't I? Yep. You here. All the islands look the same. There we go. There we go. Okay, well, we're going to continue this dramatic turn of events as we see if we can withdraw from southern France, kill the little Vichy units there, and that. Once I get these ships out, or these troops out, maybe to here, we'll see about when the Americans haven't already gotten to here. Naval invasions to get around this. This is some sort of mappy trick, but British moved up through here. Okay, see you next time for more Hearts of Iron. Thanks for, of course, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking the videos. Please post comments.